Good afternoon from the high road. This afternoon today, we're not going out in the morning because doing a little bit of after work prospecting. Actually, it's not really prospecting. It's sort of pre-prospecting. It's pre-specting. Doing some pre-specting today. There's an area of interest that I've had my eye on for quite some time. It's in a storied gold district. I've looked at it, done all the research, and I came out a couple days ago and had a brief look at it, but didn't really have a chance to get down and try to make my way down to the water. So what I'm doing today is just that. I may put a pan in the water, but I may not even make it, depending on how lucky I am making access. If I can get down to the water and do some prospecting, I will. If I find any gold, I may want to claim it. So, the order of the day, the order of the afternoon, is to find out as much as we can find out, determine if this place is worth any more time. Wish me luck. Let's hike. So I just made it down. It was not an easy climb, and but I'm down here on the spot now, and it's very interesting. It's very low. Obviously, the water's really low. It's California. It's 2021, so the reason the water's low is because we haven't had very much snow. But it's a really interesting spot. Lots of heavy rocks piled up in what is otherwise a very shallow creek in a tight little canyon. There's a little waterfall right there, and I just descended down a ravine that was probably a little too steep. I think it'll be easier on the way up because usually climbing is easier. It's even though there's more work involved, the balance part isn't as difficult because your center of gravity is where you're closer to your face. Anyway, I'm just having a look around now. So I just came from behind this huge boulder, and I see this big gap in the bedrock where all this fractured bedrock and big boulders. And I look down here and I'm seeing these crevices. I see that big boulder sitting on top of that bedrock. I think I'm going to look around down there. Wondering how far down it is to the bedrock. So I know it's right there, but I'm not sure how high this pile of loose gravel is. It's not very tight though. All right, we'll pan this out. No luck with that one. I think this gravel's too high and too loose. So I'll just see if I can find something a little tighter. Not as tight as I thought. Oh well. Okay, so we haven't gone far. This spot is a little more crevicey. We got some big some big gravel packed into this spot. It's sort of like this chunk here is lava mud, and this is a boulder. This is bedrock, so it's all kind of like a big combination of stuff. So I'm just going to try and see if I can find some pannable material here. I'll get some of these big rocks out of the way and try to sample that. That's funny. No pry bar. I didn't bring one. Well, I'll just dig up here, I guess. So I'll put this one in my way. Man, skunk today. Okay, well, you can see it. It's right there. So, okay, successfully found some gold in the spot, but that's not very much gold. And this is not an easy spot to get to. And the ground isn't particularly easy to work. I'm sure there's lots of gold in this creek, but I'm sure it's probably underneath tons and tons of lava mud and broken bedrock, and I'm just not strong enough to roll these boulders out of the way and do whatever needs doing to get this stuff. So I think I won't be claiming this spot. But it's been a great hike, and it's really beautiful. I mean, you can't complain about the beauty of the place. But there's easier gold to be had. So it's time for the hike out. And just so you understand, this is level. The camera's level right now. That's where I'm going up. Not really a trail. And that's where I just came up from. So, well, that was super hard. But I'm on my way home. So look, folks, it's prospecting. You know, maybe you find gold, maybe you don't. I didn't get skunked. I got that one tiny speck, but like I said, there's easier gold to be had. That was a challenging descent and a challenging ascent down into that little box canyon. It didn't really level out anywhere. You saw what the walls were like down there. It was pretty much like that the whole way out. So that's it. A pre-specting trip. I wasn't sure if I'd make it down to the water. Became prospecting because I made it down there. I did some digging, but I didn't really find ideal spots, you know, for the kind of equipment that I had. And so for just doing quick test pans, it wasn't really possible. It wasn't really very successful. Anyway, beautiful area and really interesting geology. I learn something every time I come out. So that's the big takeaway for today. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time. Later.